All right, so good morning and welcome to this session. So we'll be solving about 2 questions on BRS and we would look at final account as well. So someone should, I think with the BRS, it can also come in a table form, right? It can come in a table form. So the last time we looked at it in a statement form, right? Can also be presented in a table form as we see on the screen. So when it comes like this, we also need to know how to answer it, right? So someone should kindly take us through the questions.
Question 4. The following abstract from the cash book of ABX Limited for the month of June shows transaction and the company's bank statement for the same period is as follows. Cash book bank column. So at the debit side, balance carried down 9,167. Sales ledger
I don't think you should mention the figure.
423. Cash sales. Sorry there.
Don't mention the figures.
I didn't hear. All right. So sales ledger, cash sales ledger. At the credit side, we have purchases ledger, employees income tax, VAT payable, check cash, balance carried down. We go to the bank statement, have opening balance, deposit, cash, insurance, deposit, cash, deposit, bank charges.
You are seeing check and you are seeing cash. You are seeing check and you are seeing cash. Are they the same thing?
No, sorry.
So
I would like to start from that place. So. Okay.
Let's continue.
Okay.
Requirements.
Okay. You are required to reconcile the balance shows in the cash. Please, this thing has covered that place. The bottom. Okay. You are required to reconcile the balance shown in the cash book and the bank statement.
All right. So here, to reconcile, there was the cash book and then the bank statement, right? So we still have to prepare our adjusted cash book and then the bank statement, right? So we still have to prepare our adjusted cash book and the bank statement. So this is all right. So that is question 4, right? What is the name of the entity?
ABX Limited.
All right, so we prepare our adjusted cash book. So from the cash book column side, right? From the cash book balance, cash book bank column, we can see that we are having a closing balance at the credit side, right? Can you all see the balance CD of 14,357 at the credit side?
Yes.
So it means that the BD will be at the what? At the debit side. If the CD is at the credit side, then the balance brought down will be somewhere here, right? So that will be our balance, and it's a positive balance. It is what? A positive or a normal balance. So I'm sure the currency is Ghana cedis.
Yes. Oh.
Someone is. So the balance brought down is a normal positive balance. So balance brought down of what? 14,357. That is our normal positive balance, right? Now we know that in adjusted cash book, what goes in? Is it the timing difference information, or it is the informational difference that comes to the adjusted cash book? Which of them comes to the cash book?
Informational difference.
The informational what? Difference.
Informational difference.
Yes, we know that they come to the what? Adjusted cash book. So now, and we know that the debit side is the what? Is the receipt side, and the credit side is the payment side. Now, so it means that any information that is in the bank statement but not found in the cash book, it means that we have to bring it to the cash book, right? It is in the bank statement, because at the end of the day, we have to reconcile what we have in our books as a business must correspond with what the bank is having. So if something is in the bank and we, the business, we don't have it, we have to bring it, right? So that at the end of the day, we'll get the same balance in our books, right? Okay, so now we know that this side is the receipt side, the debit side, and then the credit side is the payment side. So looking at the payment side, we compare the payment side of the cash book to the what? To the bank statement debit side, right? Because if we make payments, they debit our account. Once we make payments, or once we are the credit side, they would be at the debit side. And when we are the debit side, they will be at the credit side. So we are going to compare our credit side, which is the cash book, to that of the bank statement, and see any information that they have and we don't have. We are going to bring that information. We are also going to compare our debit side, which is the cash book, to that of their credit side. So looking at the comparing the credit side and the credit side of our cash book and the debit side of the bank statement, what information do you think is in the bank statement but cannot be found in the cash book? And as we know, it is the informational what's different. So what information do we have in the bank statement?
Bank charges.
Let's go accordingly
Bank
from the
charges.
yes. Let's start from the top, right? This order. You don't just, when you pick like that, you can ignore some figures. So let's start from the top.
Insurance.
Insurance. It means that they are saying that we paid an insurance of what? 2,413. But when we look at our payment side, we don't have any payment of insurance, right? So because of that, that is why we are having different figures, right? That's why our accounts are not what having the same balance. So it means insurance will feature here because they have insurance amount. So what is the amount for the insurance? 2 or 1 3, right? So now we have the insurance here, and they also have the insurance at their debit side. What else? What item is at the bank statement but not in the cash book?
Sir, a check of 969 wasn't recorded at the credit side of the cash book.
Okay, so that check is looking at time difference, right? It's under the time difference where we'll be looking at unpresented checks and uncredited checks, right? You get me? Yes.
Yes.
We are talking about unpresented and uncredited checks. They are under timing difference, right? And timing difference, do they come into the cash book?
No.
No, they don't come to the cash book. They rather go to the adjusted bank statement or the bank reconciliation statement. So all the timing difference would hold on for now. We are looking at the information difference that would only come in the adjusted cash book. So that is why we ignore the check of 0014 because that will be under timing difference, which may be unpresented or uncredited checks. Yes, what else? What other information? Bank charges. All right, so we ignore all the checks. And the next thing is bank charges, right? So bank charges.
Yes.
Bank charges is what? 563. What else? Is that all for the? That's all. Okay. So then we balance our account. That is all. And we know definitely this side is more than this side. So this will be our balancing. So what is the difference? The difference will be here, balance CD. What is our balance CD?
$11,381.
11,381. Okay. So this will to the debit side as what balance brought down of what 11,381. Right. Then now we can prepare our bank reconciliation statement. So with the bank reconciliation statement, we can start with our balance as per what? As per adjusted what? Cash book or what?
Or we can
Or
start
balance
with
as
the bank
what?
statement.
Or the balance as per the bank statement. Who can tell me the balance as per the bank statement? What is the figure for that? What is the balance as per the bank statement?
5,113.
So this is the balance as per the bank statement, right? 5113. So you can start with the balance as per the bank statement, but I will be starting with balance as per adjusted cash book, which is what 11,381. Then what do we do? This is a normal balance. So what do we add?
Unpresented checks.
We add unpresented words, checks. So unpresented checks. So unpresented checks. What is the definition of unpresented checks? What is the definition of unpresented checks?
Checks that are paid by the firm to its creditors, but then they are not yet taken to the bank for payment.
Right. So we as a business, cash book, we have made the payment to our suppliers that, oh, you supplied us this and we have made a payment. But it has not been presented in the bank statement, right? The bank hasn't, what the suppliers have not sent it to the bank for the bank to what recognize it. So it's still, the checks are still with the suppliers, right? So what do you think will happen if they have not presented it to the bank statement? What do you think will happen? I mean, if they've not presented it to the bank, what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen?
The bank will not debit the account.
Exactly. So the bank, it will not be recognized in the bank, right? So in our cash book, we have recorded it. We gave you a check of this, so we've recorded it in our cash book, but you have not sent it. So we have deducted it that we paid 𝒂𝒏𝒌 this amount, but the check is still with you in your house, right? You have not gone to the bank to present it to the bank so that they can give you your money. So in our balance, we'll be having a lower amount. The bank too will be having a higher amount. Why? Because they have not deducted that check, right? They've not cashed out that check. So you see, there will be what? There will be differences in the figures, right? So it means that so what do you think the unpresented checks will be in the cash book and in the bank statement? What do you think the unpresented checks will be?
They will be at the credit side in the cash book.
Yes, at the credit side, we make payments. So to be at the payment side of the cash book, we have it at the credit side because that's the payment side. And where do you think it will be in the bank statement?
The debit side.
Debit side.
Because debit and credit. So we have presented it to them. So we have recorded it here. It means it has been done correctly here. But bank statement. So let's compare the credit side of our cash book to the debit side. Which figure is here is in the cash book credit side, but not in the bank statement debit side? Which figure is in the cash book credit side, but not in the in the bank statement debit side? Any check that you think is at the credit side of the cash book, but not at the debit side of the bank statement? Yes.
The VAT payable.
So comparing the figures, here is here but not here. Okay. Do you have 1392? Yes, 1392.
Yeah, it's there.
1392. Can you?
Yeah.
Can you see 1392?
Yes, you will. Yes,
Okay.
you can.
What of 2613?
Yeah, it's there.
Yes, it's there.
2613. Okay. 981.
It's not there.
No, it isn't.
Okay, 3290. Can you see it here?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
All right. So which item is not at the debit side? It's just the words VAT payable, right? The VAT payable. So it means the VAT payable becomes our unpresented words checks. So the VAT payable is what? Is it 981? 981. Okay. What other? Okay, I think that is the only unpresented word. Only unpresented check. So that is the only So what is the total?
$12,361.
Hey, it's like your microphone is, you are far away from your microphone.
Sir, please, it is 1236.
12,000 what? I can hear 12,000.
362.
362.
Yes.
Right. Then what do? We less any uncredited words. I think I'm mute your microphone now. Okay. So now, looking at the uncredited checks. What is the definition of uncredited checks?
Checks that are received and deposited into the bank, but are yet to be credited in the bank statement.
All right. So these credited checks have been received by the suppliers. They've received it. They've given it to the bank. Right? They've given it to the bank, but the bank hasn't credited their account. The bank has received it. Unlike the unpresented, where they've not given it to the bank at all. But this one, they've presented it to the bank, but the bank is yet to credit their account, right? So it means that what do you think? So okay, that one, the uncredited is basically we. I think it's we the business, right? We have received it and we have given it to the bank, that the bank should credit our account as a business, but the bank hasn't credited our account. So it means that where do you think it will be in our books? Where do you think it will be in our books? In our cash book?
The debit side.
The debit side.
Because we have received it and we've given it to the bank that credit our accounts, but the bank has received the check and then the bank has compiled all the checks. He hasn't credited our account. So it will be at the debit side of our cash book. Where do you think it will be at the bank statement?
Credit.
So credit. Okay. So it means that which item or which figure is here, but not in the credit side of the bank statement, that becomes our uncredited checks. So which figure is at the debit side of the cash book, but not at the credit side of the bank statement?
The sales ledger.
The sales ledger. Sales ledger.
So the sales ledger 402 is here, 2194 is here.
No.
Okay. All right. So it's 7249 is not here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be our 7249. That is our uncredited. So this is a simple question, but if you don't know how to interpret it, it becomes. So what will be our balance as per bank statement?
5,113. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
So please, why didn't we add wrong debits to the uncredited check, and also add the wrong credit to the unpresented check? Or there are no wrong debits and wrong credit?
Yeah, for this question, there are no wrong debit and wrong credit.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
So you see that the balance as per the bank statement is this 5113. So with the bank reconciliation, what is interesting about it is that if you are correct, you know that you are correct too. And if you are wrong too, you see that you are not getting the answer. The answer is in the question. the final answer you'll be getting is in the question. So if you now you do and you're not getting the answer, you know already, and that is a good thing, right? If you are not getting, it will inform you that you have to do some other adjustment. Check your question again, check your solution again, so that
Sir,
you would be able to know whether.
is it always given in the question?
Sorry.
Please, the balance, is it always given in the question? The bank statement balance.
Okay, so usually bank statements. Okay, sometimes they will not give you the bank statement, but they will give you the cash book balance. I think the last time we were solving a question and they gave us the bank statement and they didn't give us the cash book balance, right? Yes, and I think I thought it was an error, but then when I went to check, I realized that no, it wasn't an error. But they will not give you the cash book. You have to prepare the bank reconciliation statement first, and then the answer you get, you will bring the answer to the credit side of the cash book, and then the difference will be the balance brought down, right? I think we'll look at a question like that also and see. So yes, they can decide not to give you the bank statement balance, but definitely they will give you the cash book. I haven't seen a question that they will not give you both the cash book and then the bank statement balances. Definitely they will give you one, at least one. Have I answered your question?
We're given the
Yes,
bank statement balance.
Sorry?
So I'm asking if in this question we're only given the bank statement balance.
This is I think we've been given both of them, right? This is CD, Anna.
yes,
and that is
we're
the balance.
given.
Yeah, we're giving both, right? So CD at the credit side becomes DD at the debit side. So we are giving both, right here. So that is it. The interesting thing about BRS is that you know whether you are correct or not. And if in the exams or you see and you don't have time, you just, if you can check, you do it and then you go, right? Okay, so let's quickly look at another example under the BRS. Then we pause here under BRS and go to final account. And go to final account, right? So I think there's another example, a table question here too. There's a table question here too. 𝒂𝒏𝒌 𝒆𝒏𝒕. So it's similar to what we just did. So you are going to compare it and determine which side will be the. So I think there's an additional information. You are inquired about the IFDR monthly charge, and the bank admitted that it was charged the firm's account in error. The telephone bill of 800 was paid by the bank on behalf of the firm in pursuant to standing order of the firm, right? The commission of 5,000 was charged by the bank for executing the order. So where is telephone bill? Telephone bill, where is it? I'm not going to solve this, but let's analyze it together and then look at a different one. Okay, so this one, where is telephone bill? They said the telephone bill of 800 was paid by the bank on behalf of the firm. So let's go to the bank statement. Can we see telephone bill at the debit side? It should be at the debit side withdrawal because they are paying it on behalf of the firm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is it?
27th November, 800.
So that is 800, right?
Yes.
So they've debited their accounts. So it means that it should reflect in the cash book which side?
Credit.
Credit
On the
side.
credit side.
On the credit side, it's supposed to come the 800. So the adjustment will be adjusted cash book when you bring the balance brought down, blah, blah, blah. At the credit side, telephone bill, 800 must come there, right? And then commission, they said the commission to the service charge, right? Because they are doing the standing order for them, they are charging a service charge of 5,000. So I think that's the 5,000 here. So that one too must come there in addition to the what? To the charge. Then So I've been informed that the CBG check number 111 blah blah received by 𝒂𝒏 was dishonored, right? So let's go to the check received. Check number is what? One. Where is it? Where's the check number? What is the check number? 22nd
November.
Where's the date? This is it. So this is the check, right? 2680. So this check has been dishonored. So what do you think will be the entry? You are going to credit the cash book, right? You are going to credit adjusted cash book because it has been dishonored. When they received it, they debited their account, right? The cash book was debited. Receipt, cash book, receipt, 2680. Now they are saying it has been dishonored. So what do? You are going to record it at the opposite side. That is when you are doing the adjustment, right? So the adjustment, the amount was 2680. So if you are canceling it, then dishonored checks will come to the credit side, 2680. This will cancel this. So you are going to adjust the adjusted cash book, right? So that is it. So it's like the first one that we did. And this is the one that we solved the last time. So let's look at 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒕 and 𝒂𝒂𝒏 and see. Let's look at 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒕 and 𝒂𝒂𝒏 and see. Okay, so someone should read for us. A lady should read. Hey, who is reading? Time no deal. Hey, did I close this?
Please, should a guy read?
No, a lady should read.
Okay, please, I'm reading.
The lady be reading, so now you coffee.
Book of 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒕 and 𝒂𝒂𝒏 Enterprise showed a certain credit balance. Show a certain credit balance as 31st December. The 100. On investigation, you made the following. So I can see you. On I
Is it my network or is your network?
I think it's my
But then another person should read it.
Okay, I'm reading. You can hear me.
Yes.
Okay.
On investigation, you made 762,000 had not been credited by the bank. B. Checks paid to suppliers totaling 258,000 had not been presented to the bank. C. A check for 15,000 drawn on 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒕 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 had been wrongly debited by the bank. D. Interest on government treasury bills totaling 52,100 were credited by the bank on 31st December. No entries were made in the cash book. E. An issue of check for 22,000 had been entered on the wrong side of the cash book. F. A check for 8,000 deposited on 20th December had been returned by the bank with the remarks no funds available, but no adjustments had been made in the cash book. J. A check of 30,000 received from a customer had been correctly entered in the cash book, but was credited by the bank as 20,000. H. A check for 6,600 drawn in respect of electricity bill had been incorrectly entered in the cash book as 66,000. I. The bank statement showed bankers' charges totaling 136,000. This had not been entered in the cash book. J. A check for 10,000 paid to a supplier has been correctly entered in the cash book but debited by the bank as 1,000. So please can you scroll down? K. Checks payments in favor of 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒕 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 Enterprise totaling 4,500 had been correctly recorded in the bank statement but included in the cash book payment as 5,400. Record I. Prepare the cash book and show the original balance and the adjusted balance. II. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement as on 31st December 2024.
Okay, so now we start with the name of the business. Someone's microphone is on and the person is disturbing. So if you know you are the one, please advise yourself. Okay, so 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒕 and 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 Enterprise. I always start with the name of the entity. All right, and you have to do the adjusted cash book. Adjusted cash book. And then the bank reconciliation. The bank reconciliation statement as at they gave what 31st or December 2024 or so. All right, okay. So now from the question, they said it showed a credit balance. The cash book showed a credit balance as at 31st 2024, while the debit showed a balance of this. So see here, they didn't give us the cash book balance. Did they give us the cash book balance?
No. Only the bank statement.
The bank statement. So with that, how do we go about with the cash book? So we can actually start with the bank reconciliation statement, and then when we are done, we come to the what? We come to the cash book. Right? We can do it that way. Okay, so it means we can start with the cash book, right? No, I mean the bank reconciliation statement. So now let's start. Balance as per what? Balance as per
Adjusted
bank
cash book.
statement.
Bank statement.
Balance as per bank statement. So what is the balance as per the bank statement?
1,162,000.
So that will be 1162. Let's leave 3 zeros at the top. So what do? I'm sure it's a normal balance or it's an overdraft. They said the bank statement showed a debit balance. You see, bank statement is having a credit balance. So if you are telling us that it is a debit balance, then it is an overdraft. It is an overdraft too. And let's see the cash book. They said the cash book of 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒕 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 showed a certain credit balance. Cash book, is it having a debit balance or a credit balance? A debit balance or a credit balance?
Debit.
The debit.
Debit. So the normal one is having a debit balance, and you are telling us it is credit balance. It means it is an overdraft. So this figure here is bank balance as per bank statement, but it is an overdraft because of the statement there. It is a debit balance, so it means it is an overdraft, right? It is an overdraft. So because it is an overdraft, what will be what are we going to add? Is it the uncredited or
Yes. Uncredited.
unpresented? I gave you four formats the last time. So which one are you going to use?
Uncredited check.
Uncredited what? Checks. If you have forgotten the format, please go back and get it because I gave you the 4 formats. So uncredited checks. So what? Let's identify what the uncredited checks. So let's take them one by one. The reader should please take them one by one for me.
A. Lodgement totaling 762,000 had not been credited by the bank.
Okay.
B.
So
Okay.
no, take them one by one so that we do them one by one. So what is the meaning of lodgement? What's the meaning of lodgement? It doesn't really affect but I just want to know what's the meaning of lodgement. Is someone speaking?
No.
What is the meaning of lodgement?
I think it's relating to the deposit. So like
Deposit
lodging a
something.
company, so a deposit.
Are you the deposit of the fund, right? Okay. So now they said this lodgement had not been credited by the bank. So it is even clear, right? Is it not clear?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Yes.
Is it unpresented or on?
So it's an uncredited check.
Uncredited check.
Right. So the uncredited checks, we have one of them as what? The lodgement. All right. Let's see if there are more uncredited checks. So this may be lodgement. What else? Reader, please continue.
Checks paid to suppliers totaling 258,000 had not been presented to the bank.
Okay, this one is also clear. Is what?
Unpresented.
Unpresented check.
So if we were having a physical booklet, I would have written uncredited as on your question paper. So that's what you'll be doing, right? Okay, so this is unpresented. A check of what? 258. So a check of 258. Let me just write it here. Check 258. And this is what? 762. You don't do this on your answer sheet because I'm not having a physical this one. That's why. So let's continue.
A check for 15,000 drawn on 𝒂𝒊𝒅 𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 had been wrongly debited by the bank.
So this statement, some of the statements, they even give you the clue already, wrongly debited. So that is a wrong debit, right?
Yes.
That is a wrong debit, wrongly debited. So it's a wrong debit. Besides, anytime you see a check has been drawn is the same as issued and is the same as paid. A check has been drawn, check has been issued, check has been paid. They are the same thing, right? All right, so a check of 15,000 has been drawn on 𝒂𝒊𝒅 has been wrongly what? Debited. So what is the right thing that you were supposed to do? Yes. What is the right thing that you were supposed to do? You were supposed to what?
Credit it.
Really? Credit it. When we pay check, what happens? Isn't it we pay at the credit side of our cash book, right? When we make payments.
Yes.
Yes.
And the bank will debit. The bank will what? Debit. The bank will debit our account and the bank statement, right? Withdraw our debit, right? If we credit cash book, won't the bank credit? They will debit. Yes. So the bank is supposed to debit, yes, and they have debited here. But why are they saying wrongly debited? It could mean that they debited it to the wrong person, wrong account. Instead of debiting our account, they debited Kwame's account. Then let me say Kwame's account. They're supposed to debit our bank account, but they debited Kwame's account. So that is why they are saying wrongly debited. Right, so even if you hear the wrongly debited now, you can just proceed. But I'm just trying to explain it to you, right? So it could mean that they debited Kwame's account. That's why they are saying wrongly debited. But in the right, they are supposed to debit our account. What they are saying. So continue. So that is a wrong debit.
Interest on government treasury bills totaling 52,100 were credited by the bank on 31st December. No entries were made in the cash book.
All right, so we have bought some T-bills and we are earning interest on it, right? So the interest as our cash book would debit the interest, right? Because it's a receipt. It's a receipt, right? So we'll debit the interest coming in. They are saying that has been downward. The interest of 52,000 were credited by the bank. And if we debit, the bank will credit, right? Of course. So if we debit, the bank will credit. And they've done that, but no entries were made in the cash book. Oh, okay. So since no entry was made in the cash book, then we do the entry by doing what? Debiting our cash book. Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay. I think we should be doing it hand in hand, right? The cash book and then the. Or what do you think?
Yes.
Or we should finish with the. All right. So let's do it hand in hand. So a check of 15,000 paid by 𝒂𝒊𝒅 had been wrongly debited. Wrongly debit. So that's a wrong debit. Wrong debit. So wrong debit does not come into the adjusted cash book. Interest on blah blah blah. So we're not recorded. So let's record the interest since it was not recorded. Interest on government. Interest on government bond. Interest on government bond. How much is the interest?
52,100.
2,100.
So 52,100. Did you say all figures are with 3 zeros at the top? Did you see all figures are with 3 zeros at the top?
Only
I think
the
we did that
bank,
one.
Yes, sir.
on the
Yes, so
bank.
then it means that this one will be 52,100 divided by 1,000. Divided by 1,000, then that will be 52.1. 52.1. So 52.1. We are leaving all figures at 3 zeros. So we divide this figure, the figure by what? 1,000, and we are getting 52.1. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, sir, please can you scroll down?
And the wrong debit, where would it go? Would it go to the unpresented or uncredited?
Uncredited.
Credited. So there's a wrong debit. Sorry? Wrong debit of what? 15,000. Okay, let's continue.
Hello.
Hi.
Sir, please, why is the wrong debit at the uncredited side?
Did you say unpresented or uncredited?
Uncredited in the BRS.
It's supposed to be at unpresented. So why? Oh, okay. Unpresented.
But I'm asking why does it go there?
Oh, okay. I think it means you didn't join the last time, right?
Yes,
you didn't join
please.
last
I
time.
didn't join. Yes.
Okay, so we said that we have something called errors that increase our bank account. That increase our bank account. We as a business, and we have errors that decrease our bank account. So any error that will increase our bank account, we would add it to the unpresented checks. And any error that decrease our bank account, we will deduct it from the, is it uncredited? I think we'll add it to the what? Uncredited checks.
Okay,
Any error
any errors that decrease goes to the uncredited.
Uncredited. And any error that increases our bank account would be added to the unpresented. So with this one, will it increase our bank account or decrease?
Decrease uncredited. Wrong debit, sorry.
Okay, so this one will it increase our bank account or decrease?
Increase.
Increase. Why increase?
Pardon?
Why increase?
Because it says in the question that a check has been made already, so it hasn't been placed in the bank account. So if it is placed, that is going to increase the amount in the bank account.
Exactly. Because we at the credit side of the cash book, we have made a payment and we have deducted it. But instead of the bank to debit our account, to reduce our account by that same amount, the bank has rather reduced an account of someone else. So our account is high in the bank statement. And this is increasing our bank statement. So that is why it's a wrong debit. And the wrong debit goes with the unpresented checks. That is why the wrong debit will come here as 15,000. What I say. So the thing, if you follow the principle, analyze it, you're not supposed to get anything wrong, right? So this 52,000 is increasing our bank account. And since it is increasing our bank account, it needs to be added to the unpresented checks. Continue.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Rita, continue, please.
An issue of check for 22,000 has been entered on the wrong side of the.
An issue of what? Check. So issue is the same as what? I said the issue is the same as what?
Paid or withdrawn.
Paid or drawn, right? So an issue of check for 22,000 have been entered on the wrong side of the cash book. So this is our cash book. Let's look at the error and then do the correction. So this is our cash book, an issue of check 22,000. So if we issue check, where do we record it?
On the credit side.
On the credit side, you're supposed to record 22,000. That's what you're supposed to do because we have paid, we have issued, we have drawn. But they recorded it at the wrong side, which means they recorded it here. This is the error that they did. We'll do correction of errors next semester. So this the same way we analyze it. So 22,000, this is the error that they did. This is the error. So if you want to correct this error, what do you think we should do?
You double the amount.
We'll double the amount. So we double the amount. The doubling will be 44. Like this.
No, sir. You double the amount on the credit side so that it cancels off. Then
exactly. Exactly. So now you double the amount here. Let me even not start with the doubling of the amount. Someone will like, why doubling amount? Those who my people. So you write 22,000 here first. This 22,000 will cancel here automatically, right? In accounting, if you want to cancel a figure, let's say you are having this one 22,000. It's an error. You want to cancel it. You don't use your pen to just cancel it and go. I have canceled it as an accountant. No, you don't do that. But as an accountant, what you have to do is record it at the opposite side. 22,000. Once you record the 22,000 at the opposite side, so this is still 22,000, and you record the 22,000 at the opposite side. Indirectly, 22,000 is canceling this. Automatically, it is canceling. So me, sometimes I even tell my student that this is like a minus bar. This bar like this, the vertical bar. No? So it's like 22,000 minus 22,000. It's zero. So automatically it is canceling it. And once it becomes zero, you do the right thing. How do you do the right thing? You do the right thing by recording the right thing at the right side. So by recording the 22,000 at the credit side. So if this one cancels this, then this one will remain at the credit side, which is the right thing that they are supposed to do. But they recorded it at the debit side, which is the wrong side that they are talking about. So if you don't know your double entry like this, if this must come to the debit side, this must go to the credit side, then it means that somehow this thing may be difficult for you. So the right thing to do is to what? So since we are having 22,000 at the credit here, the first one, and 22,000 at the second one, then it means that we can actually write 44,000 and clean these two, right? So that's why someone said we have to double the amount, right? So we will do that by, so let's go to the cash book. The cash book, right? So the cash book, see, the cash book, we don't even know where the balance brought down will be. Balance brought down, whether it will be at the debit side or it will be at the credit side. So I think we have to leave a space for that, right? We have to leave a space for that. Whether it, you see, we said we have to adjust this one before coming to this. So we don't know whether the BD will be at the debit side, and it's prudent that the BD should always start there, the beginning. That is the most appropriate way. So why don't we leave some space here? So let me write. I'm sure you get what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So 52.1. Let me clean here. I don't know whether the BD will come here because the BD, it is the difference when you are done with everything. So you leave some small space, B. So here too, I leave some small space. I don't know whether the BD will come to the credit side as well. So I'll start with the other one. So this is the, what name should we give to this correction? The E, what name should we give to that? Hello, what name should we give to that? Or should we say error? Error corrected.
Yeah, error corrected.
Error of what?
I think just
So it was
error
checked.
corrected.
No, error corrected. No, don't you think it's too generic? Is that the only error we have? So issue check, error corrected. An error in check issue corrected, right? So anyhow you write it is not really a matter, but error in check issue corrected. So that is what? That is 44. So 44,000 divided by 1,000. What do you have? 44,000 divided by 1,000. Then 44,000 divided by 1,000. That is 44, right? 44, because we are leaving all the figures in 3 zeros. That's why. So 44,000, right? 44,000. So now let's continue. Let's quickly continue. Reader.
A check for 80,000 deposited on 20th December has been returned by the bank with no funds available, but no adjustment has been made in the cash book.
Right. So a check of 80,000 has been deposited on 20th December, had been returned by the bank with but no adjustment. Oh, okay, so that's a dishonored or check.
Check.
Right?
Yeah.
So when we receive the check, right, what do we do?
We debit.
So we debit.
Yeah.
This amount, 80,000, has been debited when we receive the check from the and this check was deposited at the bank. So the customers brought us check when they were paying for the goods that they bought from us. Instead of paying cash, they rather gave us check. That's why some businesses don't even allow checks because of this disallowing of checks. But sometimes the person will pay you and give you check. Right? When you go to the bank to withdraw the money or cash out, you see that they will say that your check is or they will disallow your check, right? Because of some other reasons. And the reason here is what? With no funds available. Look at this. You don't have money and you have given us check. So you want to, you see, so the person can just, that's what some banks don't even allow checks. So with that, what do you think we should do to cancel this figure?
To credit our cash book.
Credit our cash book. That is dishonored what? Dishonored check. An amount of what? 80. Automatically it will cancel this, right? It will cancel this. So you see how simple and easy it is.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yes, where don't you understand?
This annex check, why we are putting it on the credit side?
Yes, so I'm saying that they say a check of 80,000 deposited on 20th December had been returned by the bank with no funds available as the reason, right? But no adjustment has been made in the cash book. So we are talking about cash book. Now, in the cash book, when we, as a business, we sell to our customers, and I'm sure you know that the cash book is for we, the business, right?
Yes.
You know the cash book is prepared by us, and then the bank statement is prepared by the bank. Yeah. Yeah. So we have received check from our customers when they bought from us. Instead of them to pay us by cash, they said, "Oh, please, we would like to give you a check." And I said, "Okay, no problem." So they gave us a check of 80,000. Now we deposited the check at the bank. That bank, we want to cash out the check. We received check from our customers. Please cash out for us. The bank rejected. The bank said, "Oh no, no funds available." When they were trying to cash out, in the process of cashing out the check, they realized that, oh, the customer is not having funds in his account. Oh, then maybe he has deceived you. The customer is not having no funds, is not having any funds in his account. He has deceived you. So they rejected the check. So when you received it, what did you do? Like when you received the check initially from the customer, what did you do?
You debited.
Yes, you debited. Like received check from Kwame. Check received from Kwame, 80,000. Sana Troy. because this is the receipt side, debit side, receipt side. But now that the bank has rejected, they say, oh, it can't work. What do? You have to cancel this 80,000 from your books. Do you pick your pen and cancel the 80,000?
No, sir.
What do you do?
You have to write it when it's at the debit side, you have to write it again at the credit side.
At the credit side, indirectly to cancel it. And I'm saying that this is like a bar. It's like a minus bar. So this will cancel it automatically. So they did this. So if you want to correct it, you have to record it at the opposite side, right? Because you are actually canceling the total amount. It's not like the first one that we want to cancel and still maintain the same amount. The first one that we did, we want to cancel 22,000 and still maintain 22,000. So that's why we said 22,000 cancelled and 23,000 maintained. The total will be 44,000. This one we want to just cancel the entire 80,000. Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's why we brought the 80,000 on the credit side. Yes, continue.
A check of 30,000 received from a customer had been correctly entered in the cash book, but credited by the bank as 20,000.
So a check received 30,000 received from a customer had been correctly entered in the cash book. We don't have a problem with the cash book. Correctly entered in the cash book. The cash book, no adjustment here. But has been credited by the bank as 20,000. Oh, by you bank, something that is 30,000, you've recorded 20,000. Oh, nah, you want to cheat us, eh? You want to cheat us? No. So the bank, the adjustment has to be done in the bank reconciliation statement. So this one, will it be a wrong debit or a wrong credit? Will it affect our unpresented or affect our uncredited? Will it decrease our bank statement or would increase our bank statement? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. So what do you think?
It will decrease.
It will decrease. You said it will decrease our
bank
statement. It will decrease our bank statement. We are having 30,000. You have recorded 20,000. So you are cheating us. So this one will affect our uncredited checks. If it is decreasing our bank account, which item will it affect?
Uncredited check.
Uncredited check.
Uncredited check. So that will be credit error because you made an error, and that is 30 minus 20, which is what? 10, right? 30 minus 20, which is 10, right? What else?
A check for 6,600 drawn in respect of electricity bill had been incorrectly entered in the cash book.
A check of 6,600 drawn. Drawn means what?
Paid.
Paid in respect of electricity bill had been incorrectly entered in the cash book. Oh, okay. So it means you have to adjust our cash book because they are saying that it has been incorrectly entered. So the error is affecting our cash book. So let's quickly go to our cash book. So if we make it, where do we record it?
On the credit side.
So the amount is supposed to be what? It's supposed to be 66,000. Anna?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is in respect to what? Electricity. So amount, let's say electricity. Amount is supposed to be, we have paid how much? 6,000. We have paid how much? 600. But they wrote 66,000. Hey, you have doubled the amount. Oh. Something that we paid 6, you have added another 0. Something we paid 6600. We have written 66,000. So what do you do to correct this error? What do you do to cancel the overstatement? This is what they did.
Record it at the opposite side.
At the opposite side. So I'm going to record here, which is Electricity overcast. Electricity overcast. Electricity or electricity bill overcast. Electricity overcast. It has been overstated. So overcast. Overcast. What is the amount? 66 minus 6.6. 66 minus 6.6.
$59.4.
59.4. Right? So this is the overstatement. So it means that the 66,000 that is at the credit side here, 59.4 is cancelling that one. Remaining how much? 59.8. Is that right? 60,000. Just 66. 66. So if 59.4 is cancelling this, how much will you be left with? You'll be left with a 6.6. Right?
Yes, sir.
You'll be left with a 6.6 here. Right? So that is the right thing that we're supposed to do. Okay. So let's continue. So the right thing is to cancel it, right? The 59.4, which is at the credit side. Then the difference will remain at the credit side. Hope you understand.
So you said the difference will be at the credit side.
Yeah. I should come again, right? So I'm saying that this is what they did. Look at what they did. Look at what the entity did. Electricity, 66. Something that I was supposed to record 6.6, which is the 6,600. They recorded 66,000. The reason why 6.6 is because I divided by 1,000 because of the 30. That's why it's 6.6. So they're supposed to record 6.6. They recorded 66. And we have found the difference of what? What is the difference? 59.4. So once we are recording the 59.4 at the debit side, it indirectly means that 59.4 will go into itself 1. Then it will go here 1, remaining what? 6.6. Then it will reflect the correct thing that we wanted to do. I don't know if I'm making sense now.
Sir, please, so why not the 6.6 at the credit side rather?
Oh, that is what they are supposed to do. A check of 6,600 drawn in respect to had been incorrectly entered as what? So this is what they did. They entered 66,000. Do you get it?
Oh, okay. Yes, please, I do.
A check of 66,000 in respect to electricity had been entered incorrectly in the cash book as well, 66. But why would you record 66? So this is the error that they did. This thing that you are seeing here, 66,000 is the error that they did. How do we correct this error? They are supposed to record 6,600, but they recorded 66,000. How do we correct this error? That's the example that you have been doing. I told you that we don't pick your pen and then cancel the 66 and write 6,600. But what do? You record the difference at the opposite side. The difference is what? 59,400. That is the 59.4. This 59,400 will cancel here 1. It will go here 1, remaining 6,600, and that will reflect what we actually want or what they were supposed to do.
Okay.
Does it make sense now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now the correct thing to do is just what we are supposed to do as the answer is to just debit the cash book with 59.4. Indirectly, it will cancel the error that they made earlier. And the difference will still remain at the credit side of 6,600. Let's continue. Hey, where the reader?
Say I'm here.
You can
The
continue.
bank statement showed bankers' charges totaling 136,000. This had not been second. This had not been entered in the cash book.
Okay, so if it has not been entered in a cash book, what do we do to correct it?
We enter it at
We
the
enter
credit.
it exactly. We enter it in the cash book. They say they've not entered it into the cash book. So what do we do to reconcile it? What do we do to reconcile? We enter it in the cash book, and it says what? Bank charges. Where do bank charges go?
Credit side.
Credit side. Bank charges. It's a payment. So you go to the payment side, which is bank charges. Bank charges. Bank charges of how much? Saying
136,000
130.
to 136.
136.
Yeah. And if you check and the 3 zeros will worry you, you can write the full amount. Just leave it and write the full amount, right? If you check now, a bit worry you, because some people do not be sharp to know that this will be 52.1 in a bit hour. Just remove this 3 zeros at the top and write the full figure. In fact, that's what I was supposed to even do. But maybe the space there, me, I don't have space here. I don't want to answer. That's why I'm writing it and with the 3 zeros at the top. Okay.
The bank, a check for 10,000 paid to a supplier had been correctly entered in the cash book, but debited by the bank as 1,000.
And so this one, someone should do it for me. Someone should do it for me. How are you going to do it?
So say it will go to the bank reconciliation statement.
Exactly. Because it has been correctly entered in the cash book. So something that has been correctly done, do you do it again?
No.
Right, it has been correctly entered. So it's not affecting the cash, it will come to bank reconciliation. So this is an error affecting the bank reconciliation. So it's not all errors that affect the bank reconciliation only. Some of the errors would affect the cash book. So it is up to you to read and see whether it has been corrected already in one of them. Then it means that it has not been corrected in the other. Then you send it there, right? So you have to read it carefully.
And
so now,
also since the check was 10,000, but the bank entered 1,000, so it's going to decrease our bank statement. So we'll add it to the uncredited check.
No, a check of 10,000 paid to the supplier, right? And so we have made payment to the supplier, and you have reduced it. You have made 10,000 pesos. So in the cash book, okay, in the first place, where would it be in the cash book?
The credit side.
In the credit side, at the credit side, right? The debit, it will be at the credit side as payment. You have made payment to a supplier. So the bank is supposed to debit withdrawal, right? And so they are supposed to deduct 10,000. The bank is supposed to deduct 10,000, and the bank is deducting 1,000.
1,000.
Would this error increase our bank account or decrease our bank account?
Increase.
It will increase our bank account. You are supposed to charge 10,000. You have charged 1,000. It means that we'll be having a lot of money in our bank account at that time because you didn't charge the right amount. So it will increase our bank account. So if it is increasing our bank account, what does it affect? Is it Presented or
Unpresented.
is it unpresented or uncredited?
Unpresented.
Yes, unpresented. This error is increasing, so it will affect unpresented. So where is unpresented? We have another error. We have wrong debit 15, and there's another error. So what is the difference? Another wrong debit. Another wrong debit. Wrong debit of 10 minus 1, which is what? 9.
9.
You get it? What else?
Check payments in favor of 𝒂𝒏𝒌 Enterprise totaling 4,500 had been correctly recorded in the bank statement, but included in the cash book payment as 5,400.
So what did it affect it?
We make adjustments in our cash.
Sorry?
We make adjustments in our cash book.
Yes, adjustments will affect that. But included in the cash. Oh, okay. So it will affect our cash book, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So is it an overcast or undercast?
Overcast.
Yes, something overstated. You are supposed to record 4,500, but we've recorded 5,400. But at which side did we record it? Credit side. So we recorded it at the credit side. We are supposed to record for 4,500, and we recorded. So this is what they did. Payments to 𝒂𝒏𝒌. Is it payment? Yeah, payment. Yeah. So payment. I don't know the type of payment that is, but the payment is what? Payment is 4,500. Let's look at what they did. So the payment is 4,500. That is the right payment. But then they recorded what? 5,400. So what do you think we should do to correct this error?
You find the difference.
And record it in the
when you present it side. So is it something similar like what it is for the electricity?
Yes, something similar like that.
No.
Something like that.
Okay, so say you see included in the cash book.
Wait, they included in the cash book as what? 5,400 rather. Right? The amount is supposed to be 4,500, but they recorded 5,400. So this is the error that they did. How do we correct this 5,000 error? I think we record it at the opposite side, right?
Yes, please.
We record it at the opposite side. So we record what amount?
The difference.
Error corrected. So they recorded 5,400. But what are they supposed to record? They are supposed to record
4,500.
4,500. So what amount should we write here? What is the amount that we write here? In order to get the 4,500.
900.
So we record error, which is what? Let me use error.
Payment overcast.
Payment overcast.
Okay, payment overcast. That is great. So payment overcast of which is the 4 minus 4,500. So that's 900. So indirectly 900 will cancel this and we'll be left with 4,000 500, right? So I think that is all for this question. So let's arrange it nicely.
Hello, boss.
Sir.
Boss, please, we are
Yeah.
using the 3 zeros, so I think the
Zeros.
900 is supposed to be 9.
Hey,
And,
exactly. So 900 divided by 1000 is not even 9. 0.9 or
0.9.
0.9, yeah.
divided by 1000. So that's 0.9. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Master, if you know that 3 zeros will worry you, Master, just use the full amount and go your way. You see, sometimes you. This side is what? So the correction is actually this. This one, you are just correcting it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, what do we do? What do we do? So now let's go and get a balance for the
Sir.
BR. Yeah.
Sir, please question. So when you find the difference in
Your line is breaking over.
the original
Am I the only one finding it difficult
we
to
are
hear?
done, right? On the credit side. Hello,
Please,
sir.
your line is breaking over.
Hello.
Please, is it from my end?
No.
We all can't hear her.
Yeah, I cannot hear you.
Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I was saying that what you just did right now, the payment overcast. So when we find a difference and we put it on the debit side, there's no need for us to write it on the credit side.
No. The credit side, me writing the 5,400 at the credit side, is just informing you that indirectly the 900 will cancel the 900 minus 5,400. The difference will be 4,500, which will remain at the credit side. So the 5,000 that I wrote at the credit side, you see after in it, that's just just to inform you that the 900 will cancel that 4,500, and the difference will remain at the credit side. I don't know if you get it now.
Yes, I get it.
Yes.
So please, I have a question.
Okay.
Please, can it be concluded that overcast is always recorded at the debit side of the adjusted cash book and undercast is recorded at the credit side of the adjusted cash book?
No, please. You cannot conclude like that. It depends on the transaction. Sometimes undercast can come here. I think in the format I gave you, undercast and overcast being at the debit side, something like that. It was in the format.
Receipt undercast goes to the debit side, payment overcast debit side, but then payment undercast credit side, receipt overcast credit side.
Yes, but Mika, I don't want you to be chewing this thing in your head. Just analyze the transaction as it is. Me, what you are saying, even though I've given it to you, but I don't have it in my head that receipt payment undercast will come to the debit side. Hey, do I have time to keep all these things in my head? A lot of things that I'm doing, would I get the time to put this thing? No, I will analyze it as it is. This thing will it increase or decrease? Like that is how you analyze by keeping it in your head. All overcast, payment overcast, or might come to the debit side or credit side. No. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of memory. Okay. So I'm sure you have been answered. Don't even keep it in here. Just analyze it as yeah. So I think we are done. So let's present it in a nice way, especially this one. So uncredited is only one. The uncredited check is only one, a lodgement. So let me just write uncredited 762. I think so I can clean this one. And then credit error is what? 10. Credit error 10. credit error, credit error, which is 30 minus 20, and that is giving us 10. So this will be added to this, right? So that's giving us what? 7. Is it 7 what? 7 what?
772.
772.
772. Then we proceed to the unpresented checks. Unpresented, no. But you are only having one. So that one to somewhere here. Unpresented check is 258. Then what? Wrong debits. 9 and then 15. What else? Now.
That's all.
That's all. Okay. So let's add it and see.
282.
Which one is the 282?
The summation of the unpresented check, wrong debit and
Unpresented check. You're talking about this one.
yes, sir.
Okay. So that is 282. So this one.
One 934.
1934. Why is it supposed to be?
That one is 12,392.
I mean the summation of the balance as per bank statement and then the uncredited checks. If you add
the first two is
Papa,
12,392.
this one is an overdraft, and this is a positive figure. Overdraft is not negative.
Okay, so we'll subtract the overdraft and add the 772.
Exactly. This one overdraft means negative. So
Negative 390.
So it's negative 390, which is 390 overdraft. Overdraft means negative. OD, negative. So 390 negative. What else? So 390 negative and this one too. This one, are we adding or we are deducting?
Repeat the calculation.
Are we adding or presented or we are deducting? Or we are
deducting.
If we are deducting, then it becomes negative as well. So negative. So negative plus negative, what do we have?
positive.
Negative. Negative 670.
Negative what?
672.
672.
670.
72. 72.
672. So this is it's a negative, right? So that's an overdraft.
Yes.
So this will be balanced as per
Adjusted cash book.
balance as per the adjusted cash book. Balance as per adjusted cash book. Right? Hope there is no question. So if there is no question, let's
So basically, the subtraction of the balance as per bank statement.
you said there should be a subtraction where
The balance as per bank statement.
no, we started with the balance as per the bank statement. Though.
Yes, we said overdraft, so we subtracted the 772 from the. Sorry, we added the 772 to the negative overdraft.
An overdraft. It's a negative figure.
So we'll add the 772 to the negative figure.
Yeah, 772 is positive. It's positive.
Yes.
So add the positive to the negative. And the difference becomes negative, right? Because this is the negative is more than the positive.
Okay.
Yeah, so then you are still having negative.
Yes, sir, yes.
So once you are still having the negative, this one is less. So you are still having minus. Now we deduct 282 from it. So negative will still give us what? Negative 672, as you said, right? So now let's go adjust it. If you are correct, we will see. If you are wrong too, then we will also see. So now this is the balance as per adjusted cash book. If you are having a balance as per adjusted cash book, and the balance is a negative balance, right? Is the balance a negative balance?
Yes.
So yeah. So if it's a negative balance, where would the B be?
Credit.
To the other credit side.
All right. So it means that because it's an overdraft, it means that the balance will be at the credit side. So BD of what? 6, is it 672?
Yeah.
And where would the CD be? CD will be where?
At the debit side.
What is the amount? 6? What is that? Hey, you didn't leave space. So. You're supposed to leave a lot of space. Please, I believe you can manage this for me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then, let's compute for the debit and then the credit. Let's add all the debit and credit. Oh, I'm not sure you are supposed to bring the CD. I'm not sure you are supposed to bring the CD here. Or you are supposed to bring it. Oh yeah, you are supposed to bring it. So that is 672. Yeah, balance CD. So CD is at the credit side and the BD will be at the debit side. So add everything. So that the difference would be the beginning balance, either at the debit side or the credit side. So add everything and give me the total. What are we getting? Yes, it's some of you should do the debit. Which side is more? 672 plus 0.9 plus 59.4 plus 52.1. I'm getting 784. What are we getting here?
260. 160,000.
44 plus 80 plus 136. So that's giving either 260.
Yes, sir.
So it means that this side the balance is 784.4. 784.4. And the difference here is this one is 60. So 60 minus 784.4. We are having 524.4. And this 52.4, will it be at the debit side or the credit side?
The credit side.
The credit side. The shortfall is at the credit side. Balance brought down. So you mean that the balance brought down is 524.4. So that is our cash book balance, right? Are we getting what? They didn't even show us. Okay, so that is it. Any question?
So in this question, we are not shown the balance.
Yes, we are not sure. So we have to find it. So if we use this figure, you see, someone can, if you like, someone should try this. Bank reconciliation statement. Balance as per adjusted cash book. What is the balance as per the adjusted cash book? Balance as per adjusted. Balance as per adjusted.
672.
672. Someone should start with this. Balance as per adjusted cash book 672. And add. And you add what? Unpresented checks. Someone should do this. Add unpresented checks. 159 and then the 258. And come and less all the uncredited checks. You are still going to get the 1 1. You are going to get 1 1 1162 as the answer.
That this is the same thing.
Did you try that?
Yes, please.
So this one is a bit complex, because you have to do all of this and then bring the final figure here and find the difference. So the difference becomes your balance brought down. Right? So that's why I left spaces here, because I don't know whether the BD will come to the debit side or it will go to the credit side. I'm sure we get it now. Hello, are you here?
We are here, sir.
So someone can try that one too when you are free. But this is it. Okay, so should we go for a break and then come back for the final account?
Yes, let's go for a break.
We should continue.
No, let's
break and come back.
We can come back at 1:20.
So 10 minutes break.
Yeah, by 1:30.
1 hour break.
1 hour break.
Yeah, okay.
So if it's down to copy the answers, so can you slide it to the answers?
Is it okay?